I have no idea what I'm gonna watch on the tube next. You guys hate when you do that? All you guys, girls, whatever, hate when you do that. You pick up the television remote. You're like, what the hell, dude? I've got like freaking 200 channels and what 300 channels, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I don't think it's 300, but we throw in a couple of I got HBOs or whatever, and you're just like, what the hell? I can't find shit on the tube. I mean, that's when you know you're bored and you're just like, dude, you're just switching through that shit, and you're like, no, nope, I don't know. And no matter what you see, it could be the greatest thing on the planet, and you're just kind of just staring at it, flipping through like, nope, 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 nope. That ever happen to anybody else, or is that just me? It could be complex, me freaking fucked up syndrome, or just who cares what it is? It's the irony is that it's just there, and it's I don't know. I mean, if I can't find something on the tube, it's just because I'm not really even trying. I'm just kind of like, whatever. Feeling tired. Who cares? Blah blah blah. Okay, so then I realized though, I'm like, I don't know what the hell. Where's I going? Pause. I watched a tribute last night on HBO Boxing, and they had a couple of good matches. The last one was a kick-ass match. Two guys that really slugged it out. Awesome. And shout out to Muhammad Ali who passed away. That's sad. Love to, the greatest icon in boxing's history in the sport of boxing of all time. Pretty much the greatest heavyweight. Anybody really want to fuck with that? When he's even if he lost, he'd be like, dude, his next fight, his one goal after that loss was, okay, you're gonna hurt bad after I get done with you in the next fight. And he would go after losing to anybody, and he didn't lose to too many, but after losing to who he lost to, when he rematched them, he beat the piss out of them back, kicked the shit out of them. Anyway, it was pretty priceless, and just people would want to see his interviews just as much as they'd want to see his fights, because the guy was the greatest character in boxing too. He'd make you laugh your ass off. Anything you go back and I mean, I was only like, gosh, his last fight, I was probably 5 years old when it happened. But I used to watch the old fights, and they were awesome to watch. And I used to watch the old interviews that he'd have, and he was the most hilarious freaking guy in boxing history. Absolutely hilarious. In fact, if you really think about boxing, there's not a ton of hilarious people in it. But he was one of those special people that was like so funny and just a very physically dominating, but also mentally, I don't know if some might say mentally exhausting, but no, I say mentally like, wow, this guy is like, I say he was just the hilarious, but he could put your brain to the test just by listening to him and watching his fights back then in the old days. He puts your brain to the test, like, why did he do this? Why did he do that? But he did. He stood up for his beliefs. He was absolutely hilarious and always fun to watch for everybody, and there's no doubt there. We just lost, like the freaking greatest icon in the history of boxing, and he was just a blast to watch. Hilarious, fun, and pretty freaking awesome. And I mean, that man kicked ass as good as anybody has ever freaking kicked ass. So you can't ask for better than that in a boxer, in a fighter, a true gladiator warrior champ. Always. We'll miss you, Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay. Um, and next, that's about it for that. But he was one awesome motherfucker. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I watched a fight last night, and they represented uh, Muhammad Ali great in being and having a warrior fight where two, I think it was super featherweights, beat the crap out of each other. 12 rounds and ended up in a draw. It was on HBO, and these two guys, I mean, I watched a fight where they're saying it's the fight of the year, and the same guy that was in the fight of the year last year was in this fight too. I forget his name, but he was a Latino fighter that was just freaking outstanding. Both fighters were Latino, and I think they're gonna have a couple more wars. Maybe they'll do a trilogy if we're lucky. Watch them kick some ass. Hopefully, it's something like Mickey Ward, Arturo Gatti. I'll tell you, that first one represented good, and showing what the sport is all about and how tough it can be, and what they have to go through to be able to do what they did last night. It's awesome. If you're a boxing fan and you appreciate it, and you know the hard work that goes into getting to where they can take those punches. It ain't just like you get in there and take those punches. You got to put your body and your brain, everything through hell to get to that point. So whenever you see a fight like that where two warriors go at it, it wasn't just that they went in there and did it that night. Is they put in so much work and effort to kick ass like that and put on a show like that. They had to work their asses off in the gym and take a lot of freaking punishment and to condition themselves to be able to do that. And it's just awesome. Go boxing, go freaking gladiators. We'll miss you, Muhammad Ali. May these guys fight again to keep representing the sport as such a great sport. Peace out, people. That one was a little more serious, maybe not as comical as usual, but that's okay, dude, because that one was just what it was. Okay, peace out, and till next time. Later. Wing it.